Hello, good morning, students. How are you? I think you are quite well. Today we will solve some numerical problem based on units and measurements. The first question is the frequency of vibration string depends upon its length. Frequency of the vibration depends upon length, its mass per unit length, m upon L, and third, the tension T in the string. Suppose L power A, m upon L power B, and T power C. Obtain the dimensionally and expression for frequency nu. Obtain dimensionally and expression for frequency nu. Now let nu is directly proportional to L power A, m upon L power B, and T power C. When we remove proportionality symbol, we will multiply by a constant. Then nu proportional to K L power A, nu is equal to K L power A m L power minus 1 power B, and tension. What is the dimension of tension? The dimension of force is the dimension of tension. Then dimension of force is m L T power minus 2 whole power C. Thus nu is equal to K. First we see m power B, here m power C. Then it become m power B plus C, L power A minus B minus 2C, A minus B minus 2C, and T power minus 2C, T power minus 2C. What is the dimension of frequency? Dimension of the frequency is m power 0, L power 0, T power minus 1. This is the dimension of frequency. Now we will compare the powers from both sides. Here m power B plus C and here m power 0. Then B plus C is equal to 0. B plus C is equal to 0. This is first equation. L power A minus B minus 2C. That is A minus B minus 2C is equal to 0. And minus 2 T power minus 2C, T power minus 1. Minus 2C is equal to minus 1. Then equation first, L power C. Here L power only C. A minus B m L power minus 1 A minus B plus C. L power A, dimension of L is L, ml power minus 1 minus B, P, and mt, force, mass into acceleration, that is C. Then m power B plus C, L power A minus B plus C, and T power minus 2C. Then compare powers. B plus C is equal to 0, and A minus B plus C, A minus B plus C is equal to 0, minus A minus B plus C minus 2C is equal to minus 1. This implies C is equal to 1 by 2. Put, this is second equation, put C is equal to 1 by 2 in equation first. Then B plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Then B is equal to minus 1 by 2. B is equal to minus 1 by 2. C is equal to 1 by 2. Put this value in equation second. Then A plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 0, or A is equal to minus 1. A is equal to minus 1. Now put the value of ABC. Put the value of ABC. Then nu is equal to K L power A, value of A is minus 1. L power minus 1, and M power, mass per unit length is denoted by M. Mass per unit length is denoted by M. Then M power minus 1 by 2, and T power C. What is the value of C? C is equal to 1 by 2. Thus we can write nu is equal to K upon L under root T by M. This is the formula. Nu is equal to K upon L under root T by M. Now we will discuss what is significant figure. Next topic is what is significant figure. What is significant figure? Significant figure. Reliable digit plus one certain digit. Reliable digit plus first uncertain digit are known as significant figure. Reliable digit plus first uncertain digit is known as significant figure. Another definition of the significant figure is the digit whose values are accurately measured in the digit whose values are accurately measured or accurately known in a particular measurement is known as significant figure. The digit whose values are accurately measured in a particular measurement is known as significant figure. Now, rules to determine the number of significant figure. Rules to determine number of significant figures. Rules to determine number of significant figure. Which rule is used to determine number of significant figure? Now, first rule is all digits are significant. All digits are significant. For example, 13.56. 13.56 have 4 significant figure. 13.56 have 4 significant figure. Now 13.56 have 4 significant figure. Figure. Similarly, 2, 3, 5, 9 have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figure. Have 4 significant figure. Now, second rule. What is the second rule? All zeros occurring between two non-zero digits are significant. All zeros which occurring between two non-zero are the significant figure. For example, 20003. It has 5 significant figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 significant figure. Next rule, all zeros to the right of decimal point. All zeros to the right of decimal point and to the left of a non-zero digit, never significant figure. All zeros to the right of decimal point and to the left of non-zero digit are never significant. For example, 0.002. It has only one significant figure. Only one significant figure. Now, next rule is all zeros to the right of non-zero digit are not significant figure. All zero to the right of last non-zero digit are not significant. For example, 2, 3, 5, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0. It has only 4 significant figure. 4 significant figure. Next, all zeros to the right of non-zero digit are significant. All zero to the right of non-zero digit is significant if they come from measurement. If they come from measurement. For example, length of any stick 161 centimeter, 161.0 centimeter, 161.00 centimeter and 161.000 centimeter. It has 3, 4, 5 and 6 significant figure. 3, 4, 5 and 6 significant figure because I have tell you all zeros to the right of last non-zero digit are significant if they come from the measurement. Now we will discuss a new topic. What is error? What is error? What is error? The difference between, what is error? First we will tell you the difference between true value and individual measured value is known as error. The difference between true value and individual measured value is known as error. Now we will tell you how to estimate error in the sum of two quantities. Error in the sum of two quantities. Consider the sum x is equal to a plus b. Consider the sum x is equal to a plus b. Let delta a, delta b, delta x. Let delta a, delta b and delta x be the absolute error in the measurement of a, b and x. Then what will be the measured value of a? Measured value of a is equal to a plus minus delta a. Similarly, measured value of b is equal to a plus minus delta b. Measured value of x is equal to x plus minus delta x. Measured, let delta a, delta b, delta x be the absolute error in the measurement of a, b and x. Then measured value of a is a plus delta a, measured value of b is b plus delta b, and measured value of x is x plus delta x. Thus delta x is equal to a, delta x is equal to a delta a plus minus delta b. Measured value of delta x, you can write delta a plus delta b. Now we will delta x is delta a plus delta x. Now add equation first and equation second. X plus minus delta x is equal to x plus minus delta x is equal to a plus minus delta a plus b plus minus delta b. X plus minus delta x is equal to a plus b plus minus delta a plus delta b. Now what is a plus b is equal to x in equation first. We have suppose this is x plus minus delta x is equal to x plus minus delta a plus minus delta b. Now cancel x. That is, now we will find maximum possible error in the measurement of x. Maximum possible error in measurement of x equal to delta a plus delta b. Maximum possible delta x is equal to delta a plus delta b. Now we will Find error in the difference of two quantities. Next topic is error in the difference of two quantities. Error in the difference of two quantities. Consider the difference. Consider the difference x is equal to a minus b. Let delta a be the absolute error in the measurement of a, delta b be the absolute error in the measurement of b, and delta x be the absolute error in the measurement of delta x. Now what will be the measured value of a? It become a plus minus delta a. What is measured value of b? B plus minus delta b. And what is measured value of x? X plus minus delta x. Now delta x is equal to delta a plus delta b. Now we will measured value of x plus minus delta x. We have to find difference is equal to a plus minus delta a minus a plus minus delta a minus b plus minus delta b. It can be written as a minus b plus minus delta a plus delta b. A minus b plus minus delta a. It can be written as, when we multiply it become minus b and it become minus b and plus a. This is plus minus delta a minus plus delta b. This is equal to x plus minus delta x. It can be written as x plus minus delta x is equal to, it is equal to x plus minus delta a minus plus delta b. Now cancel x from both sides. Then maximum possible error in the measurement of x. Maximum possible error in measurement of x. Measurement that is x delta x is equal to delta a plus delta b. Now there are four possible error. Four possible error. First, delta a plus delta b. Second, delta a minus delta a plus delta b. Third, minus delta a minus delta b. Fourth, delta a minus delta b. These are the four possible errors. Now we will estimate error in the product of two quantities. We will estimate error in the product of two quantities. Estimate error in the product of two quantities. Error in the product of two quantities. Consider the product x equal to A into B. Let delta A be the absolute error in the measurement of A, delta B be the absolute error in the measurement of B, and delta x be the absolute error in the measurement of x. Then delta x is equal to delta A into delta B. Now delta x equal to delta A into delta B. Now when we add this, then x plus minus delta x is equal to A plus minus delta A plus B plus minus delta B. Delta A x plus minus delta x is equal to A plus minus delta A into B plus minus delta B. Now we take common x, then it become 1 plus minus delta x upon x. Take A common, 1 plus minus delta A upon A. Take B common, 1 plus minus delta B upon B. This can be written as A, B. Here x 1 plus minus delta x upon x, and multiply this by this. 1 plus minus delta B upon B plus minus delta A upon A plus minus delta A upon A, delta B upon B. Now we will cancel. AB is equal to x, that is x 1 plus minus delta x upon x is equal to x delta A upon A and delta B upon B are smaller quantity. Their product is much smaller, so we will ignore it. Then 1 plus minus, first we write delta A upon A plus minus delta B upon B, and ignore this, ignore, and cancel x from both sides and cancel 1 from both sides, 1. Then maximum possible error in the measurement of x. What is the maximum possible error? Maximum fractional error in the measurement of x. Maximum fractional error in measurement x. Delta x upon x is equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. This can be written as plus minus delta x upon x is equal to plus minus delta a upon a plus minus delta b upon b. Now, four possible errors. Four possible error. First, delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. Second, delta a upon a minus delta b upon b. Third, minus delta a upon a minus delta b upon b. Fourth, delta minus delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. These are four possible errors. Now we will estimate error in the division of quantities, division of two quantities. Error in the division of two quantities. Consider x is equal to a upon b. Let delta a be the absolute error in the measurement of a, delta b the absolute error in the measurement of b, and delta x is the absolute error in the measurement of x. Now we can write delta x is equal to delta a upon delta b. Now we will add this x plus minus delta x is equal to a plus minus delta a upon b plus minus delta b. Now we take common from here, x plus minus delta x is equal to a 1 plus minus delta b upon delta a upon b 1 plus minus delta b upon b. Now a upon b is equal to x plus x plus minus delta x is equal to x, and it become 1 plus minus delta a upon a, and we will transfer it to the numerator, and we will transfer it to the numerator 1 plus minus delta b upon b power minus 1. We will cancel here x. Now plus minus delta x is equal to plus minus. Here we take x common. First we take common, then cancel. First we take common, then cancel. X 1 plus minus delta x upon x is equal to x 1 plus minus delta a upon a, and it become 1 plus x power minus n, it become 1 minus nx, then 1 minus plus delta b upon b. Now we will cancel x, 1 plus minus delta x upon x equal to, we will multiply this 1 minus plus delta b upon b plus minus delta a upon a plus minus delta a upon a into delta b upon b. Delta a upon a and delta b upon b is a smaller quantity, their product is much smaller, so we will ignore it. We will ignore this. Then 1 plus minus delta x upon x is equal to 1 minus plus delta b upon b plus minus delta a upon a. We will cancel 1 from both sides. Then maximum possible error. Maximum possible error in the measurement of x. Maximum possible error in the measurement of x. Maximum possible error in measurement of x. Delta x upon x is equal to delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. Maximum possible error x in the measurement of x. Now 4 possible error. 4 possible error. First, delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. Second, minus delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. Third, minus delta a upon a minus delta b upon b. Fourth, delta a upon a minus delta b upon b. These are the 4 possible errors. Thank you.